Welcome everybody to a new live stream. I just want to let you know, in conjunction with the Miami Beach Visitor Center, we're doing another live stream. It's kind of like a concierge on duty, and today we're going to talk about shoes and swim. Things we can do in the water. We can swim because it's nice and warm in Miami, Florida right now. And also we want to introduce you to some shoes. So we're just going to get started on a few things. And I just want to say that I've been hired by Miami Beach Visitor Center to come on here and make myself available for like a concierge. And what we want to do is highlight some of the things I've done and some of the things I like and the people I like working with. So that's kind of what this is. So we're sharing some links, we're sharing some ways to purchase some different tours and activities, and I hope you stick around. And don't forget, you can always like and subscribe this video, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you write in the comment section, and then we'll also put some links in some descriptions. All right, so I'm just going to get started with one of the things that I like is the water taxi. Now, if you haven't been in Miami, or if you live in Miami, one of the best ways to commute between downtown Miami and Miami Beach is by water taxi. And what they do is it's like 35 minutes each way. So they'll go from Miami Beach Marina to Biscayne to Bayside Marketplace. And what you get to do is you'll commute between those two areas, and they have a full round trip, which goes from either Bayside Marketplace to Miami Beach Marina. You could do a one-way trip, and that's really nice to do. And this is $35 for adults and $17.50 for children, and that's for the round trip ticket. Now, a couple things I want to point out about this is it does the same route as all the boat cruises from Bayside Marketplace, so you'll get to see the celebrity homes, and they'll even point out some of the highlights along the way. And that's something that I really enjoy. I think I use it personally. I use it all the time. When we want to go to South Point Park in Miami Beach, we like to go to Bayside Marketplace and take the water taxi from there. It helps sometimes because in Miami Beach, the causeway is pretty congested, and that does get congested. So it always helps you with the different time that you consider going to Miami Beach. You don't have to worry about parking, and that's the south tip of South Point Park there. But that's what we do. So that's one thing that they got going on. Now it is coming up the 4th of July. We only have a couple weeks left. I want to point out our next thing is the 4th of July fireworks cruise, and what that is that's a fireworks cruise with Water Taxi Miami, and they offer a fireworks cruise for $75. And that will give you a chance to get on board and see the downtown Miami fireworks show. And that's really nice to do. So I don't know if you've ever been on a boat to see the downtown Miami fireworks, but this is something really nice to do. It gives you the best views of the downtown Miami fireworks show. And I want to point out one important thing is sometimes there's bigger boats, but the bigger boats don't get to maneuver to the best spots. Sometimes the bigger boats, like the party boats, have to set up a lot earlier because there's so much congestion. There's so many boats on the water at that point. So with the water taxi, you'll get to kind of go right up into the best spots and see the downtown fireworks. And I've done this a lot of different years with different companies, and I think it's one of the nicest things to do for the downtown Miami fireworks. We've done a New Year's thing where we've done a New Year's Eve fireworks cruise. You get to see the same type of fireworks in downtown Miami, and our family keeps talking about it. So this is something that's really nice. It's only $75 per person. Even adults and children have to pay $75, and that's something that I really, really want to enjoy. Now, before I want to move on, I want to share a video that I did for Water Taxi to kind of get you inspired to kind of go and use the Water Taxi. Great company. I just want to share a video that I made. Once you get to Bayside Marketplace, you might want to take a water taxi and head over to Miami Beach, where you'll have access to many more restaurants and be able to enjoy South Point Park. During your trip, you'll get to see all the highlights that a typical boat tour takes you past, including Star Island. Each one-way commute is approximately 30 minutes and departures run every hour and 15 minutes. Tickets can be purchased on our website and you'll receive a QR code making check-in easy and convenient. So come see more of the Magic City with Water Taxi Miami. All right, that gives you a little teaser. Now I want to move on to the next thing. And what this is if you're visiting Miami Beach and you want to kind of go and take an electric skateboard with me, then by all means, I do an electric skateboarding tour of Miami Beach. And what that does, it gives you a chance to cruise and see different areas. So I put this tour on myself. And what that is, it's you get to electric skateboard ride. I have an extra helmet and a skateboard. We will manually ride in South Point Park up to South Point Park Pier. We'll have the best views of Miami at the tip of South Point Park Pier. And then afterwards, we'll literally race our electric skateboarder up Ocean Drive, which is an awesome thing. But I also want to point out one major thing about this. I shoot a video. So if you're looking to kind of vlog or, have a video of your experience, I kind of put that together. You can see I'm videotaping myself, and this is something cool to do. If you're more of an adventurer, you're seeking more activities, we take you to lunch here at La Sandwicheria. So it's all part of the experience that you get to kind of do different things when you electric skateboard. But the main thing is I'm skateboarding with you. Now this tour is $249. This gives you a helmet, a skateboard, and lunch, and a video. So it might seem a little pricey, but it's because everything's included in that. And I just really like putting on tours. I really like taking people out and seeing what it's like. I like doing it. So it's definitely something that I want to invite other people to kind of go and experience. And there's other things to do, different routes, but this is something I really like to do. Now I want to move on to something else that I really enjoy and think that if you're visiting Miami, you got to do, which is rent a yacht. And by renting a yacht in South Florida, we have the white ice. I recommend working with blackiceyacht.com. They're an awesome company. It's a company that has a few different boats. The captain is really experienced. Once you get on board, he'll take you to different itineraries. So if you have up to 10 people, you work with the captain to see what you want to do that day. And they have a couple different itineraries to take you. But the thing about it is they have a captain and a mate. The mate's there to help give you the drinks, give you different things. So let's just say you're on the bow of the boat and you need a drink. The mate will be there and go get and make the drink and bring it to you. And that's, you don't have to move. You don't have to walk around the boat. If you're on the bow of the boat, they'll bring the drink to you. And that's the type of customer service that I think is what you're seeking when you kind of rent a yacht, right? You want to go, you want to be first class. You want to kind of enjoy these things. And that's something that I think is worth doing. Now, the price for this, it's $1,342. And that takes up to 10 people. And that is a great deal. So if you take 10 people, it's $134. You get 4 hours on the water. They take you different areas. Get to jump in the water. They have a couple play toys, water toys that you can kind of go and experience. Definitely something worth doing. Now, I want to talk about something. Remember, this is shoes and swim. So I'm going to move now to our shoes portion, and then we'll come back and highlight a couple other things. So when you're talking about shoes and visiting Miami, you want to have awesome shoes, right? You want to have some nice sandals, nice Menaquinas. So Traferral, in conjunction with So Be Unique shoes, they have awesome Menaquinas. And I'm going to show you a couple pairs right here. So let's just get started into this. Okay, right here they have, these are all So Be Unique handmade shoes. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because when you come to South Florida, you definitely want to shop as well, right? So right here they have a dark brown colored Napa leather Menorquina, that nice leather canvas. I took these pictures. So if you look at that canvas right there, it's soft leather. It's got a nice heel strap to that. You got a nice heel strap, so your feet are very, it won't blister. These are soft leather, so they kind of conform to your feet the more you wear them. You'll also see that they have this rubber sole. And we were talking about white ice. This is a great sandal for a boat because it won't scuff the boat as well. But this goes for $89. And if you click on that QR code, if you're watching this, not on your phone, but you're watching this on a desktop, you can just scan that QR code. This is a very nice sandal. They also have another shoe. This is a same type of model, but this is, again, soft leather, no book leather, and it's kind of a light linen color. And they also have the same features, and you can see some of the different sizes they got down there: size 6, size 7, size 8, no, size 6, size 7, size 9, size 10. And this is a very nice shoe. The thing I like about them is this isn't a chain. This is a store owner that represents his shoes. They import only the best shoes using the finest material. And you can always visit sobeunique.com to see more shoes. And it's just really nice. So we're going to move on to another pair. This one doesn't have too many sizes, but this is the same type of Menorquina, but this is a navy blue soft no book leather. And again, has the same features, right? It's got that nice rubber sole made of nice leather. Look at the stitching in that. It's all handmade stitching. The back heel strap is soft. It's soft leather, so it's going to conform to your foot the more you wear it. And it's very nice as well. I like these. These are, remember, a lot of these shoes are both men and women. So this is a Oslo Blanco shoe. And this is the same thing. It has a size 6, size 7. It's got the same features. It's got that nice white leather, no book leather canvas right there. Got the nice heel strap, leather heel strap. It's got the white rubber sole that doesn't do any scuffing on a boat. Now we're going to move into a little bit different type of Menorquina. This one is, you can see that canvas is more, it's more narrow, so more of your toes are going to stick out in that. So I'd say that this is a nice Menorquina as well. This one has a soft yellow notebook leather. This is made, again, with the finest materials, all handmade. It's got that nice leather heel strap that conforms to your foot, and it's also got that rubber sole that won't scuff on a boat. Now we'll move on to another one. Again, this is a smaller canvas, so your toes are going to stick out a little bit more. This is a red no book leather Menorquina. You can tell it has the same features. Got that soft leather. It's got the handmade stitching. It's got that rubber sole on the bottom, and this will conform to your foot. And again, this only has size 6 and size 7s. Not too many left. Now we're going to move on to another shoe right here. This is a heel sandal glitter sequins colored midnight is what they call it. But this one, that you see that canvas, it's black, but it's got glitter material on it. And that's, again, has the same type of features. You can see that heel strap. And this one comes with a little heel on that. So if you look at this, it has a little heel to it. And remember, these just conform to your foot. There's a side view where you can see that heel. And we're going to do one more, and then we're going to move on to something else, back to some tours. Right here, this is a heel sandal soft book leather, and you can see that canvas right there, and then you can see that it does have a heel, and then it does have that heel. And what we're going to do here is just do that side profile. All right, we're going to move on back to some other tours. That's our shoes portion of this video. So we had shoes and swim. Now we're going to move on to a jet ski. All right, so if you're looking to go jet skiing, the question is, who do you go jet skiing with? But this is a jet ski that does, every jet ski has its own little area. This jet ski kind of goes from downtown Miami, so you're going to get to see all the downtown Miami highlights. And then that gives you a couple different ways to view the area there. And let's see if we could kind of speed up this speed this up a little bit. Time between, this is 5. Okay, and just so you know, the price for a jet ski per person is $120, and that gives you some time for a jet ski, get to see different areas. Now, I always think that jet skiing in Miami is one of the best places because you have the skyline, you got a lot to see, it's fun to do, and also the water's warm. So you definitely want to check that out as well. All right, so now we are going to move on for the other activity that you like to do on the water, and this one is parasailing. And parasailing is a fun activity. Now, there's a couple things I want to point out when you do decide to parasail. Now, one is you have to see if it's what type of tandem they have. So they have a 2-person tandem or a 3-person tandem. So that's how many people can actually go. This is a 2-person tandem. You can see 2 people up there. They also have a 3-person tandem. So if you wanted to bring somebody else as well. But the price for a parasailing is $89. And this gets you flying, gets you up in the air. And it's something that I think is a fun thing to do. Now, you're over water, and so it's always safety. The thing you have to worry about, and this is just something I always say for everybody, is just consider the wind. The wind is always, you need some wind when you drive. And if you're always concerned, just check out the wind. And this is a very good company as well. And parasailing, gives you the best views. If you have some type of camera that has a strap, you want to bring that on in the air with you, especially if it's waterproof, like a GoPro. That's something that you want to do. I'll actually put a link to purchase a GoPro, the ones that I like. And then I'm going to mention one more cruise in this video today, and this is Fiesta Cruises. Now, what Fiesta Cruises does is they give you a 90-minute sightseeing cruise, and they'll go through Biscayne Bay, and they'll go by all the celebrity homes, giving you a narration in both English and Spanish. And if you've never done that, this is something I like doing like pretty much every other year. Even if I've taken it, there's so many things that change over the course of time with the skyline, different buildings, different things are going on. You'll want to do this more and more often. And Fiesta Cruises is a family-run business. They're there to help, and they seem to be not as corporate. You still just feel that like it's a family-run business, and they give you those vibes as well, that they're just happy to have you on board and kind of give you a nice tour. And that's going to pretty much do it for today's Concierge on Duty in partnership with the Miami Beach Visitor Center. And today we talked about shoes and swimming, things you can do in the water, and some nice sandals that you can buy when you're visiting Miami and Miami Beach. So that's pretty much going to do it. I appreciate you liking this video. It definitely is something that I like, given my time to the Miami Beach Visitor Center. If you buy any tours, it does go to help the Visitor Center and myself. So we appreciate it if you buy any tours. And that's going to do it for today's live stream. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Miami Beach.